What's up, agents? Welcome back to a vendor reset video for the 17th of March 2026. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. At the base of operations, we have got a burnout. If you want it, it'll need a little bit of optimization, a change to damage to target out of cover, but apart from that, it's not bad. I don't like the talent though, so it's not one for me. We've got a SOCOM M16. I used to use one of these way back in the day, year one I'm even talking here. Damage to target out of cover on it. You can change the talent to whatever you want. Unfortunately, it is a mid-level AR right now. We've got a good Providence backpack that's got crit chance on. It could be crit chance, crit damage if you're going to use a shotgun for opportunistic. This is not a bad shout. It's just unfortunate you won't be able to roll the talent afterwards. Everything else is kind of garbage, but that's a good start. Let's move on. The clan vendor has got a like glue with perfect brazen. This is a pretty decent shotgun if you want to try it out. Just change the crit damage to target out of cover. We've got an Umbra initiative set of knees, a breaking point mask and a future initiative holster that is rolled pretty high. All three of them were rolled pretty high. We've got a super 90, again rolled really high with pummel on as well. You can change the mag size to damage to target out of cover, and although I don't like recommending guns where you can't change the talent, this is actually a gun I would use in a Hunter's Fury shotgun build. Just change the magazine size, like I said, to damage to target out of cover, and I love pummel. We've got a tactical sausage, that is no good. Some rainbow, that is terrible. More rainbow, that is terrible. These electric knees could be used. Status effects, you could put skill damage or skill haste here on the bottom instead of explosive resistance. Not a lot of optimization needed there either. Everything else though is garbage. Let's move on. Countdown vendor has got a mechanical animal if you want it. Not a lot of optimization needed at all to change the accuracy to damage target out of cover. Some really good grease shiny monkey gear here. We've got the status effects max rolled. Repair skills, not what you would need here really. You're probably going to want to put skill haste here, but yeah, not a lot would be needed to make them perfect. And we've got the perfect jazz hands shotgun, which is garbage, so let's move on. Okay, at the theatre we got an artist's tool. Again, it's got damage to armor on. You'd have to re-roll that to damage to target out of cover, but not a lot of optimization needed at all. It's just not a great gun. What else have we got here? We got snow. This is all pretty terrible here today. Let's just move straight on. All right, down at the castle, we got a Visionario. If you want it, it has got headshot damage on it as standard. We've got a relic with damage to target out of cover. It's just a shame that this gun is not very good. We've got a good Petrov mask that could be crit chance, crit damage pretty easily with a bit of optimization needed. That might be worth picking up if you're into your LMG builds. Everything else though is trash. Let's move on.
You'll like what you see.
All right, up at the campus, we've got the perfect soft spot sniper rifle because maybe you need some of these for your expertise, but the gun itself is pretty terrible, so let's just move straight on. A damage to armor GR9. It will take quite a lot of wood though, so I probably would recommend just going farming one elsewhere. Yeah, this is no good this week. Let's just move straight on. DZ West has got some really good Emperor's Guards. Now, if you can't craft these or you've not got any, I probably would recommend picking this set up and actually using some of your DZ credits. It comes with crit chance already on, which lets us change the core attribute to red or to blue. Very versatile piece. Not used in every build, but this is a really good roll that I would always look out for. I would definitely pick some of these up if you've not got them. You just might need to go and farm some DZ credits. Remember, you have to extract your credits. It's not the end of the world if you die in the DZ. You will lose your credits, but you're only there to kind of extract credits anyway. But yeah, get in there on some quieter times, maybe get some credits extracted. I would definitely pick them up. We've got a Thorn with damage to target out of cover, but we've got one of these elsewhere. Some hardwired gloves, Hunter's Fury knees. Jarl gloves with actually these Jarl gloves are actually pretty good. I might actually farm some credits myself for these. Crit chance Hasbro is a great combination, letting us change the core attributes to whatever we want, and I'm looking at maybe these for some kind of, you know, the backfire Hasbro builds and things like that, this would be a great piece for something like that, because obviously you've got 20 Hasbro right off the rip. So yeah, this is actually another good piece, maybe a reason to go into the DZ this week. We got a good set of Alps knees that are repair skills and skill haste, but again, you can get these elsewhere fairly easily. I would definitely concentrate on the Emperor's Guards and the Jarl. We got some trash mods. Yeah, that's a decent vendor this week. Let's move on. DZ East has got a Hollow Man in. Unfortunately, it's not a great one as far as options are concerned. If you do want one, yeah, it's a bit of a shame actually. You're gonna have to change this skill damage to maybe a red crit chance or crit damage, but you'll have to keep the blue core. That's a little bit of a shame, that one. It wasn't perfect. Oh, we don't want to buy that. We've got a damage to armor classic M60, but I would just craft elsewhere or farm elsewhere. Hardwired mask again, although yeah, it's a good roll. You can just get it elsewhere really, really easily. Some options with this Providence mask. You can go headshot or crit chance, crit damage. But I wouldn't waste DZ credits considering other things that we've seen. Let's move on. DZ South has a Matador with crit chance. Oh my gosh, DZ week this week maybe. So if you've not got one of these, this is your perfect opportunity to get an all red Matador. You can just change the repair skills to crit damage. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with the attributes crit chance, crit damage, so you could have the option to change the core attribute to blue. But if you've not got one of these, this is probably another reason to get yourself in the DZ. There is an M1928 with damage target out to cover. It needs a lot of optimization, but I would never bother with that anyway. It would be a waste of credits. True Patriot backpack, which is awful. True Patriot chest piece, which is also awful. We've got a good unit alloys backpack here. Now, it's a red core attribute brand, so it's quite easy to get one with crit chance, crit damage on, meaning you could change the talent to whatever you want. But if you've got some spur credits, or maybe you need something on a second character, buying one of these, putting in crit chance here and having Bloodsucker on is not a bad choice. It's the same with this Sokolov chest piece. Could be crit chance, crit damage with glass cannon very, very easily. I know it's quite niche because you'd want crit chance, crit damage on the minor attributes, meaning you could change the talent. But again, if you've got some spur credits, the DZ vendors have actually got some decent stuff for newer players this week. So let's just move on. At the bridge at the Brooklyn vendor, we have got the award for the most random vendor ever. But actually, this is pretty good. If you want a Badger Tough chest piece with Obliterate on, you could go crit chance, crit damage. Doesn't necessarily stack too well with shotgun damage, but it depends what you're doing. That could be okay. These Urban Lookout knees could be crit chance, crit damage, but knees have got a lot of really good options. We have got an Urban Lookout holster though that could be crit chance, crit damage if that's the set you're building into. Let's move on. At the Haven vendor, another one that tends to be pretty random. What have we got here? Oh, that's a shame. That tried really, really hard. Yeah, not a great vendor. Let's go and see what the big man himself has got for us. Looking for Roy to save us. He's got a carbine 7, but the damage target out to cover is very low. I probably wouldn't invest into that, even though the other two are pretty good. An M1A CQB. This isn't bad. It's not a terrible gun. It's just not one of the top tier ones. Kind of random, really random. Some terrible mods. Not a bad week. Probably my longest vendor reset video in such a long time because of some decent options. But that is going to be it for the video, agents. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.